Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the StarLadder Minor, the closed qualifiers for the big qualifying game for the big qualifying qualifier. Welcome to the third qualifier in the DPC season for the 2019 and 2020 season. I'm your play-by-play caster, PartyPetee. Welcome to some more Dota 2 action. We got in the best of 5 series of NoPing Esports versus FURIA. After, again, another very convincing win in the first game and the second series, we're back again, and NoPing Esports, they're ready. They're going to try to take this bad boy 3-0 and prove FURIA wrong that they are the superior team. FURIA, this is their last opportunity, their last chance to put a game out on NoPing Esports and maybe put themselves into the major. We've seen some crazier, We've seen some crazier things go out. There's been some crazy 2-0 comebacks out in the world of Dota 2, but NoPing Esports, they have room to be a little bit flexible with their picks now. They're up by a 2-game lead, but winning with a 3-0 would be moderately demoralizing, and that would just be very hard for them to deal with. The FURIA will take the chin this time themselves. They've left it open. They'll take it up. Easy pickings, easy winnings. Move on from there. But anyway, they got the chin. You saw the Chen in the last game and did a moderately good job sustaining the rest of their course, everything like that. But overall, it seemed like a very straightforward pick. They left it open, and they'll take it this time. This does leave Cookie Grandma open. I don't think NoPing will take Snapfire, though. They actually banned out Batrider themselves, however, because they do not have first pick this time, and that's something that is going to make to their moderate advantage. But the Rubik was actually left open, and NoPing will immediately snap up the Mars. Mars Okotior, are you aware that your frames might be skipping? Might just be on my end. But anyway. Okay. Anyway, Mars is going to be picked up immediately on the side of NoPing. They liked it so much, they're going to take it this time. And on top of that, if they left it open for FURIA still had the chance to pick up Snapfire and run it against that. And we're going to see Underlord picked up. We're going to see really beefy, tanky offlaner, no doubt, versus a very tanky, beefy offlaner. Because every time I've seen this Underlord being picked up, you run offlane versus offlane. That's literally how you play the game right now. If you pick up a Mars and you see that picked up and you pick up an Underlord, I've seen just offlane versus offlane. That's literally how I'm going to see this match through and how I see it going to end up. Plus, Underlord's still moderately good against Mars. Mars's, what's the name of that spell? The Spear's baseline damage, but his God's Rebuke actually is a very scripted set of damage that comes off of his right-click damage. So Underlord can negate some of that, but I imagine they just want to go and make sure they have their own offlaner that's really annoying and beefy to deal with. They'll ban out the Slark this time. I'm honestly surprised that they banned out the Slark. I felt like they were just going to let FURIA take it, but since an Underlord's in the game now, they're probably not going to go for the same kind of draft. FURIA will ban out the Monkey King and the Razor. It's 2 heroes that are also very good with the Mars, but overall good in this series that we've seen so far. I want to say NoPing, they'll ban out, if they don't want it, they'll ban out Cookie Grandma right now. But if they do want it, they'll end up taking Cookie Grandma after this ban. And I think they're going to leave it. They're not going to ban Snapfire. But I don't think they're going to take it either. Unless they want to run 4 Rubik. I don't think you want to run a 4 Rubik, though. Be kind of a risky overall play, I'd say, but still a good play, I guess. 4 Rubik is nice to get the Blink Dagger. There's also some pretty good spells to steal in this game as well. You take anything from Chen, it's pretty much good to go, especially if it's Divine Favor. The Underlord, you steal Fire, Storm. You could take the Pit of Malice. You take the Taxi spell if you really wanted it to. But looks like they're going to leave it open for now. They don't ban Cookie Grandma. Puck is still in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see NoPing just take Puck right now and hold it over as a possible position 4. This gets rid of any roaming great potential that comes out. Of course, Underlord can still use ult while he's under the Dream Coil, but I think NoPing will leave it open. Don't think they're entirely concerned with Hiko actually getting it. But it is one of Hiko's better heroes right now. At least overall, from what I have seen. All right. So we're gonna see the Lich picked up here. Now this has been a little bit of a unique one because now the Grimstroke is open, and I mean Furia. I don't think NoPing will take Grimstroke because they already have a Rubik, unless you run this Rubik mid. But that would be very dumb, very 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 dumb. But we'll have the Beach Ball that comes out from Lich, or Chain Frost for any of you who don't think that people call it Beach Ball. It's combo with the Mars ultimate as well. People just stuck in the pit, just getting spun about. The arena just getting them good. And then the Rubik. I mean, hell, you steal Firestorm? Yeah, you steal Filestorm. You steal the Firestorm from the Underlord and you put it in the Mars arena. That is a big, big chunky damage there as well. So there's a lot of good stuff that already works well with this Mars. The Rubik being a light pick is just still very interesting to see off the first go. Snapfire still in the pool. And we see the Abaddon being picked up. This has been banned, I think, one time in the second phase, in last game, actually. I was going to say game 2, but I'm like, wait a minute, there's only been 2 games. So Abaddon will be picked up here. It's a nice purging hero, as well as some great overall sustain and heal ability. No doubt a position 4, because Underlord is going to be the offlaner, unless for some crazy reason you run a mid, but I highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. But we've seen some crazier stuff from these teams. I saw a Pudge one game and a support Shadow Fiend. Never again will I see that unholy image. Ever. Anyway, so the battle will be picked up here. It's great for the purge that comes from the slow, removing all the spells from Lich. I'm pretty sure you can dispel Fade Bolt as well. I know you can dispel the Mars spear into the wall. You can't give him the ability to walk out of the arena, though. That'd be very, very interesting to see that one, but don't quite think so. I wonder what they'll take then now, because they've got their 5, they got their 4, and Mars was their off lane. I think they'll take those safe lane now, and they'll leave the mid open for the time being. But overall, I think it'll be something along those lines, I'd say. Okay, we're burning down to the last 20 seconds here. RDO actually disconnected, so we might be looking at some drafting stuff, but I think they're fine for the time. Yeah, they're going to pick up their safe lane now. Troll's still moderately good against the Underlord. Not good in the lane, so like I said, I think it's just going to be, you're going to run your offlaner against your offlaner, and that's how it's going to go. But I think Troll's a really safe pick. Of course, Abaddon can always just pop his ultimate when he's being hit by the Troll. The OD is still in the pool, which is one of the more common counters against them. The Lifestealer is not in the pool. That's one of the other ones that you would use to get the Heaven's Halberd as well. It looks like the Winter Wyvern is going to be the one to pick up here. Now, the Winter being the pickup is definitely the counter that you want to see, because Winter overall, that's the ultimate you want to use, basically. You drop the Troll ult, and Winter just ults you, or you ult somebody nearby, and Troll will just absolutely annihilate him, because I don't think it's like Duel, where Troll ultimate overrides Winter's Curse. But at the same time, I could be completely wrong. There it is. And now I'm getting pings from people. I'm well aware.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Huh? Oh, it's not the end of the world. Looks like the last ban out's going to be the Huskar. It's really good against the Troll, actually. It's good against the Mars as well, the continuous burn damage. I'd blame my internet company first, and they're not even involved in yours. Looks like the celebratory gongs are going out too. What's the last ban they want to see here? The mids are still open for both sides. They ban AA, so they think this is a mid Rubik. Unless they just wanted a confidence ban. If there was some secret pocket draft they got going on here, FURIA, they could run a Meepo. Wait, who's their safe laner? This is a safe lane Abaddon, actually.
10 seconds remaining.
Wow. I didn't think about this, actually.
5
Unless they're going to run a
seconds
Meepo.
remaining.
We did see NoPing ban it in game 1 as the last ban. I don't think you want to run a Meepo in this game, though, because Troll's still good against it. Mars Arena as well.
Radiant team pick.
Sorry, I was dying. Pangolier will be picked up here. FURIA, they're running 3 offlane cores as different cores. Though for a little while, all right, we did see Pangolier being picked up as a mid, and we might see it being ran in this game. But I will. You can't stop me.
10 seconds remaining.
We could end up seeing a Pangolier mid. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if we see him mid. But it's good against the Troll, and Timbersaw is an amazing response. Because Timbersaw deals continual damage against the Underlord, as well as the Abaddon. And Murdoch, he's not able to get anything else. We actually see Tavo is going to run this Timbersaw. 4DR. It's going to be the Mars. Interesting. All right. We get the support Lich. Got Thorlic Rubik. Tavo's going to be on the Timbersaw. 4DR is going to be the Mars. Looks like we're swapping things up a little bit here. I like it, though. I like it. Timbersaw is really good in this game. I think it was a beautiful pick. They actually spent like 0 time picking the hero too. So this is just like the confidence coming out from NoPing here. FURIA, they look like big, scary cores, but you know, you're running your offlane Abaddon. You're running a safe lane Abaddon, pardon. You're running your offlane Underlord, who is weak against the wow. Who's weak against the Timbersaw. Murdoch as well, weak against the Timbersaw. Pangolier, though, still has a little bit of edge to stand against him, but at the same time, it's just these heroes from NoPing. They're really good. There's nothing really to stop Murdoch from rolling about, though. Because the Lich Fear, you can't actually fear the Pangolier, even though he is magic immune, but like there's some spells that go through it, like the Winter Wyvern Curse. I think this is kind of just all in the Winter Wyvern here, which, by the way, God, that set looks so weird. What is that? You know what's sad is that this is probably the game that my screen will actually have a headpiece on the Winter Wyvern. And it's going to be this. It's going to be this on there. Look at that Mars spinning his shield in pride. He's a big boy. This is actually no items on the Mars. 4DR does not have a special spear. And we got the Pangolier as well, the front page. This last game as Pango was 10-6-16.
I almost trust you.
All right, so let's see here. Yeah, it's mid-Mars.
Prepare for battle.
It's mid-Mars. Cusp will be on the Troll. It'll be Tavo offlane. It'll be mid-Mars. This is very interesting. I've not seen a mid-Mars, and it's going to be against the mid-Pangolier. This is going to be a really interesting game. I won't lie. Pango saving up money for a bottle here. Wouldn't be too surprised if he just he's got the South pocketed up as well. But no, this is okay, let's look at FURIA now. All right, so this is the safe lane Abaddon, who's going to go for the Radiance as his big core item. And then Underlord still is Offlord. Offlord. It's Offlord. Sexy Fat. Getting clicked on very heavily here. Costable did end up going for the Whirling Axes at 1. It's very standard now because you get that slow. You get that really nice damage that comes off of it too. It's actually 75 damage at 1. But it's 2.5 seconds of slow. And NoPing. They're going to take these bounty runes. Looks like it'll be a 3-1 because I don't think they'll contest them. like up in the top, though. They're actually going to try to fight for this one a little bit, but no. Tavo will take it, and Tavo is not scared of this. He's coming back in. He finds the easy drain on Duster here. But he did go for the regen at 1, so Divine Favor is going to heal him up quite a bit. There's also a headdress as well. Your name offends me. Alrighty, Rubik's first item is going to be the Arcane Boots. We're going to have so many... Oh, it was a 4? Really? Oh, yeah, look at that. It was a 4-item room grab. Holy moly. That is a lot of gold already. We already see that 4DR. He's going to spear Murdoch to the tower there, but they do manage to get the deny on the range creep, and that's huge. I'm just really interested. I think the mid is going to be the funnest place to watch things go down. But that being said, Tavo is level 1, and he doesn't have reactive armor. And he has to salve up in order to try and survive in the lane until he gets to level 2. But I think this mid lane is just going to be the funnest lane to watch because it's just Pango versus a mid Mars. I just don't know about this. It's just hard to see. I don't want to say it's hard to watch as we do see that Murdoch is still having a hard time against this Mars. But at the same time, Tavo is equally having this exact same hard time. He has to just get level 2. That's what they're waiting for. And I don't think he'll be able to get it in time. First Blood was top, though, and they got Tavo. That's fine. Twitch chat's Twitch chat. We'll see how it goes. I apologize, though. I am the one that missed it, so wouldn't worry too much about it, folks. Tavo, it just puts him down for a little bit. He'll have his level 2 back up and soon. Actually, he just got it as well, so easy pickings. They got the silvers. They got the reactive armor already, and he's at 6 charges within seconds. And Tavo, now he can lane. Underlord, though, getting moderately low in the bot as well, but he does have a salve, so he's not going to be in too much of a situation here. But now with the first blood being drawn, this is actually, I believe, the first time Furia has drawn the first blood. So that is a immediate change between the two. It's just I still can't get over the mid Mars. It's really good against Pango. Maybe they were thinking it was going to be a mid Timbersaw, but even if it's mid Timbersaw, I think Timbersaw would have won that too. I don't know. It's just I look at Furia's drafts and I see their heroes, and there's 3 offlane heroes in a core lane game. It's not like Pango can't actually do good in this mid lane. He's doing all right. He's got the bottle, but that's it. He doesn't have any other stats. He actually manages to skewer Murdoch to the tree line here. Murdoch going to try to go for the deny on the range creep, but he is not going to get it. It might just die to the tower, though. He's actually going to get disarmed, though. So 40R not going to end up getting that last hit, but still, the range creep died. It gave him the XP. It is true. There are 3 healing heroes in the side of FURIA, but I don't think that's going to be enough. They do have great counter damage and counter sustain, but I really think that this draft from NoPing just feels way stronger. Maybe in the early game. But later game, it might be a little bit difficult for them to come back because Troll, I feel, once he has even 1 item, is going to just heavily out-carry Furious cores. But we're all relying on the radiant speed of RDO, I think. That's what we're looking at. There's also Chen too, so like the Chen can get mech extremely soon. In fact, he's getting pretty darn close to that. He's already got the chainmail, so he's got the buckler. The mech recipe, I mean, sure, it's 950 gold. Actually, no, it's not just a buckler anymore, it's just chainmail. Yeah, so wow, mechanism's really cheap. Wowzers. But, you know, now we're going to look at this, all right? Looking at the CS, you see the Troll, he's 29-5. He's tied with his own Mars in the mid, where the opposing safe lane is 19-2. And Tavo, by the way, in this lane is 25-4 to the Underlord's 22-3. And the Mars, well, I mean, he is actually double the CS of Murdoch. However, Mars is going to adequately contest the bounty runes. He could do this because he's leading. And again, looks like it'll be a 3-1 though. Duster Eyes does manage to get one of them, but 4DR just not scared of Murdoch here. He's bottled too, by the way, so does manage to miss the spear though. Throws the try harder. But, you know, with all this being said, 4 bounty runes, especially since literally NoPing are just having a fun time of the game right now. They're still leading, at least in CS. Networth also says it's 1K even as well. It's not just like, it's not the less than 1K. In fact, now it says 2K. So that's... Oh, Arena goes out on 4DR here, but can't really do much with that. It's a big old circle. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. Except more maybe like some eyebrows. There. Roll goes out by Murdoch, though. He's going to try to find 4DR. 4DR is now on the low ground, so Pango can't really do anything because you do not spec shield crash this early. But he will end up getting the DD rune, so his bottle is retapped. But back up in the top lane, it seems like they're trying to chase down Timbersaw, but Tavo is just not afraid. He's a big boy. Well, we're 7 minutes in, though. FURIA still have the first blood. The 4DR does have to go back to base. You can't top off the bottle. You can't do courier crowing anymore. I don't know. It's just the other problem is that sure that Kospel and like the rest of NoPing are leading in the CS department, but it's just they're being adequately denied what CS they could go for here. BM tips already being thrown out here on the Murdoch. Oh, just love seeing that spear. Spear animation is so derpy in comparison to the God's Rebuke animation. Murdoch does manage to have the first javelin. I think it's because they placed that observer ward directly underneath the sentry. Anyway, Twitch chat just getting to the point where first blood happened. Tavo chasing RDO underneath the tower here, but Abaddon had so many wand charges, but I don't know if that'll be enough. I think Tavo will just keep chasing him. He's got mangoes and soul ring. He's actually just gonna keep chasing him. But now, little did they know, Murdoch is on the sidelines here, rolls on in. Tavo will still manage to get hit, and he's brought down. Just eventually brought down. Eventually. There it is. There's the counter BM tip already. Very spicy tips indeed. All the mass, all chat as well. So they do manage to get a kill, but 4DR hanging out on the sidelines here. Maybe they'll try to jump back in. Oh, man, that javelin is just way too strong. One javelin alone. Murdoch actually could... Oh, he does end up missing the swash, and he's brought in here. He pops his illusion rune to help him out. He doesn't have rebuke, though, so he's just doing this with clicks. Murdoch, he's able to get out of there, and he gets to the disarm, so he is slowed. Mars not able to get that one, and they smoke immediately. They just... Pango does not want to get spotted by any sort of rotations and anything like that, but they're not exactly concerned by this one. Kospel, though, looking for the jump on Sexy Fat here. They have the rotation of Clother. Here comes the lift as well, bringing him down, and the ultimate from Kospel. This will kill him off. It looks like we're at 9 minutes in. I'm looking at the CS before we swap over to the net worth chart, just so we can have a general gauge of what's going to happen. 59-10 on your Underlord in comparison to 32-7 on your Pangolier. Though Pangolier did get one kill, it's 58-10 as well on the Troll in comparison to the opposing 43-2 of the safe lane. And then your offlaner is 58-9 to the opposing offlane of 56-5. So now, let's go over to the net worth and see exactly what I was basically just describing. As Troll's leading the top of the net worth, Timber is second with the tying of the Mars, although Murdoch might find Kospel here, but Kospel, very smart with his movements. He is not going to get caught out here, and he does manage to get slowed at the last second, and again, he does have one charge of his deal, but he will end up getting KJ on the low ground instead. And they want to find Tholiker, and I think Tholiker is actually going to go down with this one too. Trying to get the stomp with the creep, but they are going to at least find Murdoch. He dies to the neutral creep. Thorlicker trying his best to escape here. He actually is going to find a courier along the way, and I think he'll take it, but that's going to need three clicks for it. And he smokes. He actually smokes in front of the creeps so he could get out of there. And he's fine. I don't think they're going to keep chasing him. Yeah, no, he's just out of here unless... Nope. Maybe they thought they were going to take the outpost, but not going to happen. He is going to end up taking up the tome. This will get him very close to 6, but not actually 6. Still, though, with all this happening, Troll got a kill, and then the Timber Saw is free farming. So it's just, what are you going to do? Tavo's just got so much HP. He's running reactive armor, stack at 4 already. The Iron Talon's going to be found for Abaddon, but it won't be anything. Back down to bottom, though. We do see Tavo TPing back in. He does have Chakram available, but he is actually going to hit for the last second root there. Tavo's actually at 0 move speed right now. He got hit by the Centaur, and he might actually be going down here. He needs to get away, because guess what? Murdoch's here as well, and they'll get him. And they're going to end up getting the Lich as well. KJ, he goes down too. That's 2 dead. FURIA, they're going to take this tower. This is already going pretty south, despite having that little net worth lead. They get the 2 kills, and the only person that, like, really should be there, I mean, it was just hard. They just lost their buildings very easily there. 40R, though. He's hanging out on this side. He's got Arena. He's got a DD. This could be huge. And he's going to go for Hiko first, but he throws up a Q, and he just flies right out because it's one of the 4 spells that actually allows them just to fly right out of it, and that is a huge feels bad, man. Now 40R walks into a pit, and there is literally nothing you were able to do about that one. He's just like, well, shoot. I guess I'll just die then, because the Chen creeps are coming in, trying to jump with the stomp there, finds the stomp. He could start the TP, but it won't be enough. He's burning away so hard. The body blocks from Duster. They'll get him. That is a dead man right there. The BM tip's going out as well already. But that being said, NoPing, they will take the top tower, but it's a tier 1 tower, and you're trading massive aggression onto this tier 2 bot. And your troll is free farming in the mid, sure. He's going for a battle fury. It's going to take a little while. Murdoch starts the roll, but he's not going to go for it. He's got an arcane rune too, so these bad boys are going to come off cooldown a lot quicker than he expected. They are going to find 4DR again. They start the roll, but the spear is going to push Murdoch back, but it doesn't matter. They'll get 4DR. This is a very different game already. They do manage to steal Rolling Thunder. Thorlicker, if he can use the spell during an actual team fight, would be huge, but they lose 2. They immediately find the root on the Timber Saw as well. Tavo's going to be in a bit of trouble, and I guess I'm completely wrong about this draft because it's going ham. There comes the rolling cube, though, but there's not too many places to bounce, so this is purely defensive, and Rubik is just going to have to leave. He has to get out of this one. There's nothing they can do. This pure off-lane draft is actually winning and showing FURIA that they can actually do it, and the BM tips on Tavo as well. Nice with that TP. You got nothing from this one. They do manage to steal Firestorm, but still, it's just, I'm completely wrong about this one. FURIA, with their 3 offlaners playing normal lanes, they're coming around. It's 9-1 now. And the tower advantage is, actually, it looks like the towers, no, the towers are not even. They have 3 towers. No, it is even. It's actually completely even. 40R, though, again, he's down in the bot. He's going to get caught out. He does manage to spear the Abaddon. Arena is available. There's 3 seconds left on the TP. He goes for the 8 strength talent. The problem is now it feels like the supports have swapped. Their capabilities are completely different because now we see the supports on the side of FURIA. They're able to do a lot more than the supports on the side of NoPing at the moment. At the moment, that is. Lich, once he gets a little bit more levels, I'm sure he can end up going for the Chain Frost here. The Centaur gang. How many Centaurs do we got? We got double Centaurs. I mean, oh, triple Centaurs. Oh, it's the boys. It's the boys. Duster. Oh, there's an Invis on 4DR. My face when Chen comes down and, oh, no. 4DR. He wants it. He wants it bad. The only person around is going to be the Rubik, who ends up pushing RDO back. There's no stun unless they Winter's Curse, and there it is. Rubik It's going down indefinitely here. Nothing you can do about that one. But the Battle Fury's up on the Troll. We're at the 15-minute mark. He's leading in the net worth, but it's just not showing. We're seeing a very different game from game 1, where it's just, now we see Kotzebue just not putting enough on the map. And instead, there's more coming out on the map from FURIA than there is anyone else. Yeah, it's just there's so many other things that feel better on the map right now, and I don't think NoPing have like a great advantage. In fact, FURIA, 15 minutes in, they're running towards this tier 3 tower. They want it. They want it bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's very close though. Tavo up in the top, trying to at least buy some time. Get rid of Sexy Fat up here, but running away. Mars does pick up the Vampire Fangs. I think you pick this up and you give it to the Troll, or you end up giving it to Timbersaw, which probably would go to Timbersaw. Because that's spell lifesteal as well as normal lifesteal. Of course, normal lifesteal doesn't do much for somebody who doesn't right-click. Oh my god, Duster. Look at him. The Centaur gang is ready. Me and my boys when we're waiting for a team fight. Me and the boys waiting for team fights. There's a courier flying behind them. It's their own courier. Look at how slow they are, though. But Duster doesn't want to push too hard. Like swag. Look at him go. Look at him go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The gang. But it looks like they're going to go top. Sexy Fat starts the TP, and I don't think there will be enough time for them to get the kill. Sure, skewer him to the side of the map, but... Oh! Oh. Oh, no, Pit of Malice is actually still pretty good to steal. It's actually really good in this game to steal. It doesn't end up breaking the spin, though, but, oh, Murdoch coming in, removing Thorlicker. They put the root down to slow down this army of the gang, but the gang coming in. They want his blood. They want it now, but they're not going to get him. You know, walking back into that root. Look at how these creeps are just getting rooted here. No, the gang is under attack. Tavo. Tavo's killing the gang. They got him. Somebody call PETA because they just innocently murdered a bunch of animals. No, they got two. They got the dog and the centaur. Another shawl dropped by the Chen. I don't think he knew it dropped, but Higo does end up picking it up. It's actually really good for him. Back up in the top. Mars is going to skewer Abaddon, but there's nothing they could do, really. He's just perfectly fine. Desolator is going to be picked up on the Mars, then the Blink Dagger will be next. It seems like this Mars has a lot less farm than he did in the first game, where he had immense farm in comparison. KJ throwing out the BM tip here because he de-warded, and they're like, how dare you? How dare you do that? Duster recollecting the gang as well. He's got 3 centaurs and now a bird. It's me and the gang when we're ready to go gank. Looks like they do manage to steal Holy Persuasion, so I am ready to see a Persuasion war going on here. Me and the gang when they get stolen from the gang. I doubt that we're going to see a lot of Holy Persuasion counteractives, though. It's not really like a big spammable thing, but it's just, here's the thing. FURIA, they're doing exactly what they could do, like in the previous games. They take the advantages they could find, and they're going ham with it. Because FURIA now on the tower, they're trying to get this tier 3. They've got adequate damage because the gang is here. 40R. He's going to kill 1 centaur. No, he doesn't actually. He gets stunned by them, and the gang, they're landing the stuns. They're going ham, and there's a one dead-looking Mars. There's the BM tip as well. They're rolling out, though. Murdoch does manage to find him. What do they spell steal is the question. Oh, Murdoch misses the lift, though. He's brought down to the ground. They get the jump, though, with the ball. They do have... No, the cannon gets him. The tower will clean him up. The beach ball not able to get the kill on that one. Split amongst everybody, though. RDO hanging out in the mid, though, as well. Oh, man. It feels sad, though, to see this game is very, very hard for NoPing to come back from right now. But the Troll's been farming the whole entire game. And, you know, even with all these trades that are happening, he's got an S and Y. No, he doesn't have an S and Y. He just has the Y, but he's going to go for a BKB. And I think this will give him the big power spike, and Cosmo can go ahead and re-engage. The question is, are you going to be able to play the game for that long? There's the Abaddon Radiance as well. This is the big power spike for him. He's been farming this item for the past year and a half, and it's he's finally got it up. So it's farming item versus farming item. It's 20 minutes in, and I don't really know if RDO is going to be able to get this in time and have it to where it's going to do the most benefit. But, you know, any attack that Troll misses is an attack that is going to be great. Because, you know, every miss is a surviving hero. Every whiff is the chance that one of the boys survive. Speaking of which, they're still hunting for him at the moment. FURIA are smoked up on the back lines, but not really going to get too far with it. Going to see a bunch of talents being picked up right now. Shield crash cooldown, 8 more armor. And I believe max fervor stacks. Yeah, it's going to be the Troll picking up max fervor stacks. It's a strong debate between whirling axes damage and fervor stacks. But yeah, look at that net worth chart. Holy moly, does it go up? Does it go down? And now it's back and even. But here's the thing. FURIA, they've been actually putting stuff on the map. You could see the differences that they're creating. Versus NoPing, you can't really see the differences that they're making with all these spells and all these engagements. Because now, FURIA are going to take the top tower. They've taken the first one, and they're going to take the second one. Pit of Malice is going to be stolen. We'll slow things down for the time being, though, but Thorlicker with no spell steal for another 12 seconds. Sexy Fat to walk up to the hill. Chen was actually in range. He ended up breaking that camp spawn there. There's another big thing, too, is that a lot of NoPing's vision is defensive warding outside of the Pit of the Malice. Jump back in, though. There's another spell steal. They steal Pit of Malice again. Thorlicker not happy about that, but they are going to be able to slow down this aggression, but not quite enough. He doesn't have spell steal, so he's not going to get the ball again. 4DR on the sidelines as well. He's burning away. The Timbersaw does come in, but I don't think he can do anything. They have to disengage. They lose 2 heroes for nothing. And it's just because the Troll can't rotate back in. And by back in, I mean at all in that general opinion here. But Troll getting close to that BKB. But it's just FURIA are actually putting stuff down on the map and taking what they can. And Troll, all he's doing is farming in the jungle.
Chill, baby.
Battle Fury or not, it's just you can't see the advantage that Cosmo is making. Now you see that FURIA are going to go straight into it. They're going to take this Roshan. There's literally nothing they can do, too. It's disarm. Yeah, they didn't see it. There's no aggressive Radiant wards. It's just going to go down, and there's nothing that anyone's going to do about it. Murdoch will take the Aegis. The gang is just emerged and ready to go. We see one of every part of the gang. Except we don't have the big tomato creep. So no tomato boy. But, you know, 4 is the max, I believe. So, yep. 4 is the max. Five max persuasion units is Chen's 25. That is huge. Gosh, just then you'd have the real gang. FURIA, this is a dead tower. There's not much they can do about it. Dire will fort because they're trying to take a counteractive tower with Constable down here in the bot. Not to mention the fact that Tavo is here as well, but they're going to trade a tower. But like the problem is that actually no, they traded towers in top during this whole time. This is just a split pushing Troll. And he is going to go the SNY now. He's not going to go for Manta. Don't think you would... Actually, no. Manta's still not bad in this game. I really hope he holds on to the gold to figure out if he wants to Manta, but just... Constable hasn't done anything in this game. He's 1-0-0 with 274 last hits. He has the highest amount of last hits in the game, but it's just... There's nothing coming from him. But that's the only reason why the net worth is as it is right now. And they're sticking with it. Now they're going to pick up the bounty runes. They could actually kill this Abaddon here, but they don't want to. And FURIA smoked up now. On the sidelines here, the gang, as well as the rest of the team, smoked up. They want to find anybody. I think the only person nearby would be Thorliker, who reveals the smoke of Murdoch, who's going in Ags. But it looks like they're not going to get anybody. They ping out everybody. The S and Y's picked up on the troll, but still, they find nobody with this smoke on the sidelines. And the gang retreats to fight another day. And by that, I mean the gang retreats to grab another centaur. Duster will grab a centaur like every single time. I think the root guy is also good as well. So Dark Troll Summoner. So 1.5, 1.7 in snare time. And what's the stun? The stun is 2 on heroes. So, okay, I think Duster would still want to get the stun guy, but the root guy will help him start out the fight. But now, for the first time ever, Gospel has been in the base. He's got the S and Y. He's going to go for a basher. It's just... This is the first fight that NoPing is going to be a part of. They see this too. They pipe up the units. Sexy fat. Maybe they want to throw down the Firestorm, but not going to find it. Murdoch jumps in. They're not going to get the disarm. Especially since there's a Photic shield available anyway. They'd be able to purge it. And the gang doesn't look so hot. Back up in the top, though. They are trying to go for Tavo. They rotate out some heroes, and he's trying to get in. The roll comes in, and Tavo's just dead here. Bloodstone not going to save you this time. He already used it, too. So he's just dead. Of course, this does mean that Gospel can, again, leave the base and farm, but it's just, again, NoPing. I don't see what they're putting on the map, other than the fact that the troll is running everywhere and farming. That's what you're getting out of this game right now. Is you have a troll farming for an eternity. We're not playing an anti-mage game. You're not Arteezy. Alright? You can't just get away with it. Although you probably will, because that's just how Dota works. Speaking of which, he might be clipping a courier here, but no, he's going to whiff it. Winter Wyvern's courier not going to get clipped here today. Just had TPs in it too. It would be a shame to... Well, Gospel's courier goes down, but there was nothing in it. It was coming back from giving him his item, I believe. Don't know what it was, though. The Mars Arena does go down, and they get a very good kill on Hiko here. Murdoch actually jumps into the pit. Starts the TP away, Murdoch with no basher, and then Gospel is around here. He doesn't want to fight, but he might have to. Murdoch starts the roll. The BKB is available. Again, I think he's waiting for his team to help him out. Murdoch, I think they're well aware of this problem too. Tavo is trying to come in here. They will come in. The root goes out, though. They do find the stun, and now there's no mana, but nope, wand charges. Be fine for the time being. There's no Yules on this Timber Saw, and now we do see it, actually. It's going to be built up here. They find the Fear, though, as well as the Spear. Murdoch, he doesn't have Swashbuckle. Well, now he does, actually. He's swashed out, but he's going to get caught again. 3 seconds left. He has the Aegis, though. Gospel wants to get him, but they can't fight, especially since he's got no HP and 4 DR. Again, being caught out, though, is going to push for the time being, and he's just like, well, I guess I'll just die, and he turns on Blow Arc, and he's not going to die. In fact, he comes in, throws the Spear, turns back around, and he's got 10 seconds left until Arena. I think they're waiting. They want this fight to keep going so they can Arena. 8 seconds left. Tavo jumping out. There's the Winter's Curse, though. This is where you Arena right now, but they still managed to kill off the Rubik, and Mars is just nowhere nearby. So they're not going to Arena, and Tavo's going to go down a second time in this big overall team fight. The server? Okay. Oh, I see this one, yes. Oh, wait, then why am I not lagging? Anyway. Looks like we're getting a bit of server lag here, so not much we can really do about this one, but we're just going to have to roll with the punches until the punches are done rolling. But I can tell you without a doubt that this tower is going down, and FURIA, there's not much they can really do. The FURIA actually are the ones winning here, but still, Gospel has to pop the BKB to get the team fight out. They're working on anything here, but the Troll just can't quite get anything. Lich Ball goes through, but the bounces just land on literally nothing. They get nothing from this one. NoPing have to buy back on their heroes right now. What's up? Okay. So they're going to keep on going here. 40R trying to get the jump in, but it's just not going to get anything. We do have to close the game for just one quick second, trying to fix the ping issue that we have going on here. So just stay tuned. We'll be right back with the little game, but we should be back to normal now. And yep, looks like we're good to go. But with that being said, we still managed to see that the mid tower did end up going down. They did lose the rags as well. So the team fight overall is still working out in their favor entirely. And NoPing not throwing out the GG just yet. Because again, it's a 4K net worth lead, but I'm still talking about the fact that you just don't see what Cosmo is putting down. I think he just called in his basher though. This will be a big significant change for him. Maybe it'll go into the Abyssal Blade as well. But we do see NoPing just, again, they have solo heroes. The winner's curse going to be used. And Timbersaw, I just don't see your survival chance being high. Let's throw out the chakram though to at least give a little bit of slow. So now he will actually survive here, but it's just hard. That pickoff potential is intense. 40R though will at least clean up the creeps in the bot lane for the time being. They have the TP out from the Abaddon. No BKB on this Mars yet, but that's going to be a very big item for him. And, you know, I know it sounds sad to see this, but I think you want to get a BKB on your Timber. It's just, he's dying 2 magic damage all the time. But now, for the first time in a little while, FURIA has a actually visible lead on the net worth. Possible coming in. They drop the arena, though. They want to get somebody, but again, the roll from Murdoch. It's there. There's no silence to catch it out. And he's got the diffuser blade as well, so he's just burning away all this mana, all this HP. Cosmo trying to find somebody to click on, turns on the BKB and activates his ultimate, but he's stopped by the Chen creeps going on here, but the Beach Ball does come through. The Chain Frost doing a lot of damage. Sexy Pad, for the first time in a long time, is going to end up going down. They're looking for more, though. Murdoch does manage to find the jump on Cosmo. He's losing all of his HP. He's got no attacks. He's got no silence. He's silenced up. There's no Aegis, no nothing. He wants to go for more. He gets out. The Force Saps are there. They push him away. The Rubik goes down. As a result, Murdoch getting moderately low here, but the winner's curse is going to be there again. But Hito does get the kill. It does go down, actually. 40R trying to slow down RDO, but it's not going to be there. And now they're looking for poor Lich. They're throwing out the high five. He actually just goes down to the slow and steadiest burn that is the Radiance. They want to get this kill on Murdoch, though. Do they have the clean? No, they don't. He jumps away at the last second, and this is Mars going down now to the Greed. They just lose 4 heroes off of this one. The Greed from the Mars trying to at least confirm the kill, but just not quick enough. And now there's a regen on the Pangolier. Oh, no. He just gets the reset. We see the buyback out from Tavo. I don't think that's really going to be enough to help him here. I mean, the troll is alive, yes, and he has the basher. That's great, but it's just, how do you fight as NoPing right now? You haven't been fighting the whole game. There's 6K net worth lead on the side of FURIA. We look at the actual graph, we can see it's still continually sloping down while they were taking that fight and just everything else like that. And now they're going to go ahead and take this Roche. There's nothing they can do to contest it. Aegis on Murdoch, Cheese on RDO, I believe. Yep. It's going to swap out that passive glove of haste. Meanwhile, it's just Cosmo just farming in the bot lane. Robotic shield is going to be stolen here, but this tower goes down. They have to bring back the troll because they also brought back the Underlord, trying to catch out the gang here, but there's only one Centaur. At the same time, they do find a root on Tavo, and Tavo just, you lose so much HP. There comes a pause, though. Maybe they too are having some network issues, but we have yet to see that. No explanation. Just quite yet. There's the Chen disconnected. So NoPing. It's just the big problem is they've been doing 4v5 fights probably throughout the whole entire game because Cospel's just been farming and he hasn't really been able to do anything. He hasn't done anything. He's been playing the game with no buyback almost constantly.
Chill, baby.
But now we're back.
Chill,
The unpause is good. Everyone's throwing out. They're good for the go. Aphotic Shield stolen again. It's still a really good spell to steal. It's 200 plus a strong dispel. The Chen now picking up the Guardian Greaves. But yeah, it's a hard game. I don't think Furia are really going to lose this one unless they just really toss this one out the window. But Troll does now have the Abyssal Blade. This is literally his sole item right now, and Tavo just dying out in the top tier. They're just going to lose this Rax, and they do expend the fortifications. I don't think there is a repair kit, but rooted up on Timber again. Tavo is going to be in a lot of trouble. They do manage to get Murdoch onto the tree line here, but again, Aphotic Shield holding him over, and now they're going for more. They do have Lich on the sidelines. Troll, though, comes in trying to do as much damage, but the Winter's Curse is there. Troll still has his ultimate and BKB available. He wants to get at least one kill here, and I think he's going to have to use one of his two abilities, and he will pop the BKB. They actually spear Murdoch to the tree line here. He's getting run up and stood up as well for fear. They're going to get Murdoch. He finally goes down, but that's just the Aegis. That's all they could do. They expended everything for an Aegis. And Murdoch, they're coming in. They get the kill on Thorlicker. KJ on the sidelines as well. Got to eat the dirt. The slow's going to be there on Mars. Silenced up. They get the kill. There's no buyback for him. The Troll just trying to find somebody to click on. He's killing the creeps, but they'll get Tavo. There's no buyback for him. Try a bit harder indeed as they see NoPing slowly burning away with the damage. The stun on the backline for Thorlicker, and that is 4 heroes dead. NoPing immediately have a disconnect because they wanted to call the GG. And it didn't end up happening. They'll resume the game. They'll see the dive on Thorlicker in the base here. And that's the end of the game right there. RTO ended up getting it, but that's just it. That's the end right there. Furia will take a game. And they will have their chance at getting closer and closer to this minor. We just have to wait for the timer to reset because of the pauses that happened, but there you go, ladies and gents. Furia can prove that they will take a game, and they have taken this game. It is now anyone's chance. Well, I'd say that though. It hasn't gotten to the best of 5 part portion, but here we are. NoPing. They do manage to lose a game here, despite having a severely farmed Troll with so many items. It's just there was no world in where Kotzebue was actually able to put down any sort of fight. And it's just, I can't really comment on this. It's just, there's nothing else that you could really say. He used BKB and then Troll just got nothing down. He got disarmed. He can't do anything. He hits R. It won't really do anything anyway. You get disarmed a second time. Winter Wyvern Curse is there. Who drops in with the arena? Nothing happens. And like I said, very early in the game, Furia, they had supports that were actually able to do things. And this time around, it just felt like Rubik didn't do anything, Lich didn't do anything, but at the same time, Troll just was farming the whole game. And he just didn't do anything. Of course, his hero damage is not even that high. In fact, we can see that the Mars is above that. Timbersaw is severely above that. It's actually Thorlicker who's even above that for the overall hero damage too. Your support out-damaged your frickin' Troll Warlord. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the graph as well. We can see the slow downwards decline, but at the same time, the attempt of making the Troll have the great free farm for a long period of time. But just once we got to about, maybe it looks like the 20-minute mark, it all went down to hell. That's just where it started sloping down. 36 minutes in, it just hurt real bad. Anyway, we're going to go to a game 4, ladies and gents. We can look at the player net worth as well. Like I said, it's just the Troll was leading the whole time, but it didn't do anything. You didn't see anything that the Troll was doing. Sure, he was pushing lanes, killing towers, but Furia, they just had a much better idea of what to do, and they had the Chen. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Game number 4 will be right around the corner.